Good morning, boys and girls. Let me show you where we're at today. Pretty early this morning. Yesterday was supposed to be scabbard making day, but had an unexpected trip. Had to run uptown, take care of some stuff. Show you where we're at. Oh, today is scabbard making day. There's this set here. There's a sharp finger and a fillet knife. You know who you are? That'll be finished up today. Simon. There's your walrus one and your fillet knife. A lot of people are real curious to see what this locust turns out like. Pretty close. Got that pale yellow color to it. And I burnished a spot here and there, the ends and here, just to break up that color a little bit, give it a little bit of character. And the same with the fillet knife. Two coats of clear lacquer, that good clear lacquer I like to use. Steady as she goes. Here's your sharp finger. Now he was asking about the finger notch, the finger guard, I think is what he was talking about. The way it sweeps up real strong right there. You get a hold of it. You got a thumb stud, put thumb studs on yours. I'll put thumb studs on both of them, and the Simon, you got a thumb stud on yours also. Just helps keep, if you got to bear down on something, it helps keep from slipping in there. Alright, these are done except for final polish, final sharpen. And I'll do that after I get the scabbards made, which I'm fixing to start on right now. And I will turn the camera on here in a few minutes. I'm going to get all the scabbard making stuff laid out. Gotta clean the table off before I start that. So we'll see y'all in a few minutes. Now what do you suppose I'm doing here? I've only done this once before, and it worked out good that time, so maybe it'll work out good again. I'm going to keep cutting, but I'm going to leave you in suspense. And I'll show you when I put it together. And this is a piece of buffalo hide that I had left over from a project me and Master Sergeant did. Oh, somebody asked and said they hadn't seen him since the fishing trip. He's doing well. He'll be here this weekend to help me with some stuff. Talked to him last night. Just like the rest of us, there's things to do, people to see, places to go, all that kind of thing. But I'm going to continue going down here. Another hint. There's the other part of it. And this is going to be really cool. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'm going to wait and sew it all up and show you. But I'm going to show you anyway. Yeah, what you think about that? Is that pretty, friends? I think that's what you wanted. Get it all sewed up, get your belt loop sewed on there, and we'll have a scabbard here pretty soon. Alright, another question I had. How do you punch holes and do the leather work? That is an antique ice pick. Who knows how old it is? and some of my dad's old stuff. That is a homemade mallet. Just like that. Now I've got a hole puncher that I use for some things. Works real good. There's the belt loop. That's what that is up there. Gonna sew on there. And I've got a stitcher, a stitch off. I've got one of those that works. Each tool has its place. And it's whatever's easiest for you, whatever you like to use. And when I run down this side here and punch the holes to sew it together, I'll use this again. A lot of people like those little marking wheels that you mark with. I personally don't. Those are fine, but I learned how to do it with nothing, with old makeshift tools, and that's the way I learned, and that's the way I've kept going. Wooden rulers are good, but these are better. When you cut down the side of something, you can wind up cutting a wooden ruler, cut a chunk out of it, but one of these won't. There's a big dollar rack at the local hardware store. I know it's made in China, but you get this one and a little short one for $1. You can't beat that. Alright, I'll continue on, and when I get it all sewed together, we'll look at this one. Alright, I'm starting to sew up this scabbard with the fringe. I sew all my scabbards by hand. Now some of them, if it's just a covering, a little slip to cover a blade, out of rawhide I'll use today we use the sewing machine, because it's thin enough to work. The sewing machine won't work on this thick leather. And this is artificial sinew. Very strong, very durable, lasts a long time. Very expensive. But use what you can use. Anyway, I'll just keep going. I'll stitch it all the way up and then go all the way back through and be double stitched, and then this one will be almost done. Did you even see that? I had the camera down a little bit. I just sent a message to the owner of this one. You can either dye it brown, black, or I can just mink oil it down natural tan like it is. I'll wait till she gets back with me and tell me what she wants. Like that. While I'm thinking about it, remember my camp knife that I showed 2 or 3 times? Said I'm gonna get me a camp knife. My buddy Daryl in Georgia. Daryl has, I forget how many of my knives he already got, but he contacted me this morning. He wants a camp knife. Buddy, you're gonna get mine. And he wants antler handle. Well, I'll fix that up. Probably be a couple days before I get it done, but I got to get all these done. The way I do orders is first in, first out. This one here is next in line, and then the other ones are all in line as well. So that's how I sew it. Just big old needle. Do it by hand. Takes a little bit of time, but that's alright. Give me time to sit down and rest a few minutes. Alright, I'll show you what it looks like here after a while. Alright, here we go. Let me show you the finished. This one's finished. Now, did I mention, I think I told you this is buffalo hide. Now the purpose of fringe, besides looking good, is let's see, jackets with buckskin fringe on it and leather fringe, is if it gets wet, that'll help wick the water away from the scabbard, and it'll drain down here and it'll drip off. That's the actual purpose of it. That looks really cool, I think. Except for the coloring, this one's all finished, and I'm waiting to hear back, and I'm going to tag this young lady in this video in case you didn't see the message. Got the blade all polished, got a light coat of oil on it. Very, very sharp. Be careful, please. Now, these little marks right here, that was actually wormholes that was in the wood. So that's some pretty cool character marks in there. And it's like the other ones, it's got a little burnishing on the ends, and on that end. And this is oak, some of that oak from that church pew, that pew wood that I had. The white oak, that's what that is. Now the lanyard hole is a copper insert in there, hollow copper. Lanyard is, you may want it, you may not, or you may want to put something different on there. That's up to you. Fits down in there real nice. It's not going to fall out on you walking around in the woods or whatever. So there you go. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that. Now, I've still got plenty of work to do. These are scabbards for fillet knives. I've got to get those sewed up. Is that not pretty, that burgundy color? I had one piece of that. And, I thought this was an appropriate knife to use it on. Get those sewed up. Got another leather scabbard to sew up. And hang on, I'll show you one more. That Wallace one that we did, it's going to be a rawhide scabbard, and this is 2 layers of rawhide glued together with waterproof glue. It's going to be thick, it's going to be a hard scabbard, very durable. Matter of fact, it's just like, if you can see, the one I carry, same thing, double rawhide, and I've carried that for several years now. It's held up really good. It looks really good, very durable. So we'll work on that one next. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this video up because I'm about to run in the house. It's lunchtime. I'm going to get me a sandwich. And I'll make another one late this afternoon or tonight and show you what these all turn out to be like. And I still, like I said before, I still got a couple on the bench. It's ready to go, and I'll show you all everything tonight. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We'll see you later today.